Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Monday, Motivational Monday, and sorry I missed you guys. I have been working nonstop since I saw you last. I have gotten it's almost perfect here, and I've been working nonstop because today at 7:30, somebody's coming over to look at the place to see if they want to be a roommate. I'm meeting my first potential roommate today, which is why I've been racing. And I was going to go live on Friday, but the entire building, actually the entire block had no power until about 6 o'clock all day long. No power. So Laura says, why? The power company did not tell us. All I know is like, yeah, hundreds of people were without power all day. It said when I checked the site, like 900 people were without a power. So I don't know, something broke in the grid or something. I'm not quite, I can't do it today, fairies. Because I have a couple more things to do. And I threw I got lights. Over the weekend, I got lights, I got some bedding stuff, some bathroom stuff, some more mirrors. So I've been working hard. So yeah, so it's almost perfect now, which is good because I wanted to have it all done before somebody moved in so that it would look like a house. Sam says it's looking awesome. Yeah, see this plastic thing? I just spray painted it. Somebody left it on the curb. It was a dirty plastic pillar, and so I spray painted it white, and I put a mirror up. So, yeah, and thank you, Sue. Hi, Wing Doggy. Wing Doggy says he's in Sweden. Wow. Hi, John McCain. So, hello. Sam said, ha ha, I thought it was marble. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can tell it's plastic, but I don't care. And so, yeah, but I've been working my butt off. Yes, all of my art is hanging now. Hopefully, a potential new roommate will like the fact that all of my art is up because it's staying. Sue says the person better like mirrors. Well, the reason I put mirrors up is because I have this big corner window and this big patio thing, and it brings in a lot of light, and I wanted to just bring in more and bounce it and increase the light and make the whole place feel kind of bright and airy, because I'm in the back corner of the building instead of the front, so it doesn't get like the direct sunlight. It gets kind of like it peaks in the corner, and I've got trees here, so it doesn't get like, if you're in the front of the building, it gets full blasting sunlight, and it's like crazy bright. But so I wanted to increase this brightness here. Oh, Wing Doggy says Red is stuck at the airport in Sweden for 2 days. Oh, speaking of airports, I just heard, wait, which airline was it? Which airline was it? Was it United? United? Okay, United overbooked the flight. This is the worst thing, like one of the worst things. This is up on the level of when they had people on the stuck in the plane on the runway for like 14 hours with no food and water, and wouldn't let them get off the plane. This is they're on the plane. Okay, they've overbooked the plane. Not any customer's fault. They've overbooked the plane. So people are sitting on the plane, waiting to take off, and they say, "Hey, we're taking volunteers. Who wants a $400 voucher?" And to wait for another flight. We need to. We're overbooked by 4 people, and we need to put our crew in. And nobody says yes. Then they say, "Okay, $800." Nobody says yes. So then they say, "Okay, we are going to randomly pick people who are already seated and boarded and checked in and on the plane waiting to take off. We're going to randomly pick 4 people and take you off the plane." All right. So what the hell? First of all, what the hell? You paid for the plane. You made the reservation. You've got jobs. You've got a place to be. You've got a vacation. You've got something you're doing that is all time, has a time constraint. So they pick 4 people. One of them was a doctor who had to do like medical stuff, take care of patients in the morning. He was flying back to get to the hospital in the morning. He didn't want to leave. They said, "We picked your name." He said, "No." They forcibly dragged him off the plane. He had a bloody nose. Dragged him off the plane, kicking and screaming. What the hell? You don't treat your customers like that. You buy it. That's awesome, Wing Doggy. Any airline that an airline that they don't care about their customers. You're sitting there. You have already put your stuff in the overhead compartment. You're buckled your seatbelt. You're waiting to take off. And they say they're going to drag you off. You got to work in the morning, or you're supposed to be in your vacation place. You're connecting to another flight. You're going to see your sick grandma or whatever. Drag you off the plane. Sorry, maybe they shouldn't overbook the plane. Why would it be anyone else's fault that they overbooked the plane? Linda says she saw in the news that he hit his head. The guy, he was struggling not to be, they were trying to forcibly drag him off. He hit his head on the armrest, and he was had a bloody nose. They dragged him out on the floor. He was on the floor, dragging him. What? Did this guy commit a crime? Did he do anything? No. He was a normal paying customer sitting there, and they suddenly decided to drag him off because they overbooked the plane. Sue says the airline says that they can legally kick somebody off the plane if they're overbooked. I don't know about that, but that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right to me. You can get kicked off the plane if they make a mistake, and not just kicked off, but dragged off. And a doctor who has to see, I don't know what kind of doctor he is, but he's a doctor. Maybe he's performing open heart surgery in the morning. Somebody's life depends on it. Yeah. David says apparently what they did is allowed by their contract. Yeah, whatever in the fine print. I don't ever want to fly United again. You fly United, the friendly skies. That's totally not a friendly sky. That's not even a tiny bit friendly. It's in the fine print. No, that is not customer service. I think everybody should boycott United Airlines because they just don't care. And they don't even seem sorry. They don't even seem sorry. They're like, we're legally allowed to do that. Oh, yeah, sorry. We feel bad, but we can. We feel really bad, but we can do that. We're allowed to do that. Linda says she's going to put it in the, yeah. Trying to justify it by saying they're legally allowed to do that, that doesn't cut it for me. That doesn't cut it. That it's in the fine print somewhere in the contract. Then, no, that doesn't cut it at all. That is not customer service. That you're being penalized for their overbooking. Linda says a woman who left said they paid her $1,100. So Sue says they're legally allowed to take people out for emergency situations. Yeah, well, I don't think that their overbooking the flight qualifies as an emergency situation. Okay, if you're a terrorist, if you're trying to hurt people, when there's a problem, when the flight crew and the flight has a problem, yes, they've taken people off for that. You're sitting there quietly and they've overbooked the plane. That's not an emergency. That's their incompetence. Emergency for them. Ooh, sorry. Sue says, yeah, they said they needed 4 crew members needed a seat. Yeah, well, they overbooked it. That's their fault. Their fault. Yeah, Sue. Anyone who's going to be tweeting or blogging about this later, boycott United. Make that hashtag. Hi, Tesis. Blair says they're required to compensate you up to $1,350. They shouldn't be forcibly taking you off. It's a voluntary thing. Somebody should some people will volunteer for that money. This guy's a doctor. He has to do stuff in the morning. I don't know what kind of doctor he is, but maybe he has surgery in the morning. It doesn't sound like they even took that into account. Do they like, oh, what am I eating? Jelly beans. So yeah, that just made me mad. I'm like, but yeah, so anyhow, so I have to finish getting ready. I still have to vacuum. I got to get everything cleaned off the table here, and I got to fix that mess in the back because I painted a shelf. There's a shelf there in the corner. I've been painting that was brown. Now it's white. So yeah, so I got to get everything finished, and completely organized. So, so my first potential roommate interview. So this woman, we'll see how it goes. She's a teacher at UCLA and USC. Yeah, Sue says she hopes she's able to fly next week without any horrible problems. Oh, thank you, Doggy. Yeah. So I'm almost done. I'm feeling really good. I did a lot of work, but this woman's a teacher at USC and UCLA. She teaches something about global healthcare or something. So I talked to her on the phone, seems like a nice lady. We'll see. I don't know if she's looking at other places or whatever, but this location would be excellent for her if she's teaching at UCLA, because she could walk there if she wanted even. So we'll see. So I got to finish getting ready. Right now is 5:44. So it's a little bit short today, but tomorrow I will be completely organized. I know. I don't know if that's ever happened. But yes, by tomorrow, David Jones says impossible. Okay, well, by tomorrow I will be my desk might not be totally organized, but it'll be slightly organized. Yeah, so I have to finish getting it ready for another human being to come in here and see the place. I got to put away all my tools and paint cans, and I got the dining room table right here is just like covered with a whole bunch of tools. I got to put those away. But oh, wow. Wing Doggy says Red might be in Los Angeles in a couple of days next week. Oh, wow. Well, you should tell her to send me an email, Wing Doggy. All right. All right. So you guys are awesome. Thank you for putting up with last week. I couldn't take a break during the day because I had to spend all day. If I take a break for a little bit, I get distracted. I think you know how I am. I get distracted, and then all of a sudden I have to like focus and just to get everything done. So oh, Linda, I think it's still the same. So, all right. So I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow. So, woohoo. Oh, that's good, Linda. All right. So I still don't have a TV. I don't have a TV in here, but that's okay. All right, so I am just about to sign off, but I will be back tomorrow with a completely organized life. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow, completely organized. And Sturgis Guy says inconceivable. No. If you can dream it, you can be it. You can, something like that. Manifest your, wait. Okay. Yeah. So, thank you for checking in. Kisses for everybody. I love you. And it's so good to see you, John McCain. We missed you. And Blair Cooper. Jesus. Woohoo. Bye. Love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.